Developing Your Unique Gifts and Talents workshop. So this workshop was based off of the book that I had written, and in that book, basically the guides who came through to help write that book gave multiple different techniques and modalities in which somebody who has already kind of ventured and had and gone through a journey of their own self-discovery and self-development might fall into. And so the book, as it was channeled and brought through, kind of came in parts. There was the first part of the book and then the second part of the book. And the first part of the book is basically a history, knowledge, and understanding of the different unique gifts and talents that one could follow through with. And then the second half of the book gives practice and further development and understanding of those gifts and talents. And so the workshop that can be used in conjunction with the book or standalone basically has 5 different components, and within each of those components, at minimum, there's 4 guided meditations, and that will begin to help somebody who is ready to kind of take the second phase or the second part of their journey to another level. And you will begin to start understanding more through knowing what your divine purpose is, more how to use those gifts and talents to best serve you and serve the people around you. And so the different, I'm going to read here, so the different components at this point, and of course always there's more being added, would be the first part is frequency and finding your field workshop. And so the 4 guided meditations in there basically are helping you to understand and know what frequency you vibrate at, and then how to adjust your frequency to be able to move into the different dimensional levels and do different practices and work within each of those levels. And so it's finding, controlling, and moving into different frequencies. And then also there's purpose work in that component as well of the Unique Gifts and Talents workshop. The second main component would be shamanic practices, and within this kind of subcategory of the workshop, you are working with power animals. There's a lot of animal work and understanding the original connection between animals and humans, and that divine connection, and then moving through understanding your own power animals and how to use and work with those allies, and then the energy of those animals. And there's a lot of different healing work that's done with that for yourself and potentially with other people if that's what you're looking to do. The third component of this workshop is body alignment practices, and so this takes the meridians, and there's multiple. There's I think 8 right now hour-long meditations within that third component, and this really helps to keep you aligned to your body, feeling the energy moving through your body, keeping attunement with the crystals within your own body, and that's done chakra by chakra and then in a complete meditation as well. The fourth component would be daily purpose meditations, and in the daily purpose meditations, there's meditations to connect and draw down the higher self, to live through the wisdom and experience of the higher self throughout your entire day. There's morning quick meditations, night quick meditations, which if you know me and my work, I don't do quick meditations. So there's a 15-minute morning meditation, 30-minute nighttime meditation. In there, there's also journey work with crystals and aligning your body. I think that's actually in the frequency one, but aligning your body and your energy to the crystals and allowing crystals to help guide your journey and bring through purpose work, alignment, as well as raising your frequency using crystals. So in the daily purpose meditations, the fourth component, you're also connecting with guides, doing more deep work with guides, and understanding those connections more as well with your higher self. And in the fifth component, and again, there's probably going to be more components added to this as it comes through, but the fifth component would be the Akashic record work, and that's how I do my readings. I move into the matrix and read through the Akashic records. And so there's journeys into the Akashic records, there's journeys for reading people or yourself using Akashic record modalities, and then there's other work with timelines, and so past, future, present, doing work with that, and experiencing and understanding symbolic imagery and how that works with you. And then there's actually one that's not on here, so there is a sixth component already, but this is still being worked on, and this is healing using the meditations. And so this is healing for yourself, healing for others, so it's understanding color frequency and elemental work, and basically cords of connection between you and other people, and it's physically healing the body, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And so there are quite a few components to this overall workshop. You can go through, and if you'd like to experience the workshops in smaller components, if shamanic work really interests you but the others aren't so interesting at this point in time, you can go through, and those other workshops are pieced out as singular workshops with the multiple workshops within those as well. So if you're interested in doing it that way, you can. If you do have interest in moving on, if you've already done the 7-week chakra journey and you're looking now to further develop your gifts and talents, you can move into this workshop, and it's an all-encompassing everything from here on out until the next book is published and written, which there is a third and fourth book that will be published and written, but until those are published and written, I'm sure they will contain more information, and even newer other direction of a workshop will be considered. But at this point in time, anything that comes through will be fed into this big group, the $200 workshop. And so like I said, there's 6 components now, with at minimum 4 meditations in each of those, so that's 30 guided meditations to help develop you more fully in understanding your energetic fields, and exactly, at this point you should know pretty much how you receive, but it's going to be honing and developing those gifts and talents that you have, and directing that energy more fully into allowing you to fulfill that purpose work that you're here to fulfill. So that is the Unique Gifts and Talents workshop, and if you'd like more detailed information, you can listen to the other pieced out components and get more specific information. So with light and love.